Thank you, Madam Speaker. After listening to each honourable member's speech on this motion, I am proud to state that we stand before you a team, as the Prime Minister has just said, a team driven by purpose, bound by duty, ready to serve the nation, for it to stand on its feet. Proud.
Don't worry, it's just iftar.
Of course, we do respect it.
Okay, let's let him, and then you can carry on, because I can't hear you very well.
Okay, no problem. So I was saying that after listening to each honourable member's speech on this motion, I'm proud to state that we stand before you a team, a dream team, as the Prime Minister has just said, a team driven by duty, a sense of purpose, a sense of honour-driven commitment to make this country proud again, to make it stand on its feet. I'm grateful to each minister who has elaborated on concrete measures to tackle significant challenges we face on all fronts: social, economic, political. It is true, as the honourable member of the opposition stated, that the proof lies in the pudding. But without key ingredients and know-how, there is no pudding. The key ingredient lies in a government that is here to serve the nation. A government with a programme that emphasises good governance, ethics, integrity, and accountability. The proof lies in the vision, the political will, the determination and commitment of each member of this government to make our programme a success. Hearing former members speak about how they had been bullied, harassed, persecuted, can but move us, can but make us grateful for their resilience, for us to be able to stand here today and speak freely. I salute their resilience. I salute the way they have fought back and that they're here today with us, helping us new parliamentarians to work together for the nation. I'm thankful to each member here who is helping me in my everyday struggle in my constituency. I am truly grateful for the guidance. Indeed, many members of this Assembly have underlined how our programme aims to uphold democracy, aims to shape a future for every citizen of this nation, so that tomorrow they can stand freely as I'm doing here. They can speak without fear, and above all, hold power accountable. I welcome the imminent constitutional amendment to enable any Mauritian to stand for election as a Mauritian. We are rising above divisive ethnic divisions, ethnic categories. We are rising above the past, and we're defining history for generations to come. We will welcome all amendments to the Constitution that seal a democratic future for our citizens. No more shall our voices be muffled. No more shall our privacy be violated. No more shall this country bear the brunt of dictatorship again. Madam Speaker, it was with deep concern, shock and revulsion that we heard about how public funds had been plundered. The people have been robbed indeed. The most vulnerable had their pensions cut. What our most fragile citizens have experienced may be described, Madam Speaker, as the banality of evil. The banality of evil has been described by Hannah Arendt in relation to the Holocaust. She was describing the casual nonchalance that an officer used to strike out the name of people destined for the gas chamber. The banality of evil describes an officer who casually strikes out the means of living for the most destitute, condemning the most destitute to live in anxiety, to live in fear, condemning the most destitute to live till they die slowly and in agony. This is the banality of evil that we are changing. This is the change we're bringing, because what we're doing is changing a nation's destiny, changing a system that is murderous. A system that cuts off the needy's pension is murderous. A system that condemns the weakest to misery and slow death is murderous. A system that has allowed drugs to thrive, crime to prosper, and violence to fester epitomizes the banality of evil. The banality of evil is when our children are left at the mercy of predators, of drug dealers. The banality of evil is indeed what this government program seeks to erase. This is what we're changing. This program is about protecting life, protecting the most destitute, protecting the most vulnerable, protecting the future of the nation. Upholding social and economic rights make our government a government of care, concern, and empathy. It has humanism and solidarity at its core. Indeed, we have heeded many members' passionate speeches against the scourge of drugs. They have vindicated with ardor our youth's right to a future, our youth's right to life unmarred by violence and drugs. With such exemplary care, our program precisely lays out the bridge, the roadmap, the beacon to steer us out of 10 years of dark history of violence. The program is our contract with our people, our firm agreement with the nation, our pledge that we have heeded their suffering, we have felt their pain, and we will take action. The people's will for Mauritius to be Mauritius again will be respected. Our program solemnly affirms that this government is here to build a future for each and every citizen, for each and every child, so that no one is compelled to leave their family, compelled to leave their home, compelled to leave the homeland to toil abroad in foreign lands. The key ingredient for our program's implementation is our integrity, Madam Speaker. We're here to battle the banality of evil. We're here to battle the banality of crime and instigate institutional reforms to forge inclusion, justice, and protect life. So far, actions taken to improve judiciary processes underline this commitment. We are a government of action, not just promises, not just words. The speech delivered by the Attorney General precisely foregrounded the deep-seated reason why we are in this government, why we are proud to be part of this government. Our aim is indeed to rebuild the nation, to forge a nation where our citizens can rely on justice, can hope for equity, can benefit from efficiency, transparency, accountability. Indeed, we're here to make the nation stand on its feet again, regain its honor, regain its pride that has been trampled upon. Each speech delivered in this August Assembly was centered on the people's needs, on the nation's priorities, and system change. It is with a heart filled with hope that we welcome the centering of ecology at the core of economic development, especially when we're focusing on the blue economy and we know that our oceans are ailing. It is with satisfaction that we welcome the implementation of AI-driven solutions with data protection and privacy at its core. It is with relief that we welcome the development to be made in our education sector for it to be inclusive. It is with purpose that we seek the Just Transition Commission for truly sustainable energy production and consumption. It is with a profound solidarity of sisterhood that I hear every woman's voice in this assembly, be it the voice of empathy or the voice of authority as required. To hear that our justice system is to be made accessible, founded on trust, and functional make us proud. It galvanizes our will to fight, to address each dysfunctionality, to wake up every morning, stretch our muscles, and continue the fight. We acknowledge each ministry's commitment to our program. We acknowledge each Herculean task being undertaken for system change. We thank our decision makers for being responsive to our suggestions. We are grateful to have leaders, to have colleagues, to have members of this assembly working together for this nation. Long-term visionary change to overhaul systemic dysfunctionality require, Madam Speaker, meticulous, goal-oriented strategic planning. To rebuild what has been dismantled, plundered, and destroyed for so long demands transformational leadership. We are privileged, Madam Speaker, to have experienced, authentic, and visionary leaders who will steer us out of the dark waters of history. We have leaders who understand that development should be above all human and nature-centered. We have leaders who are our role models and inspiration, who support us every day. Their emphasis on accountability, integrity, and hard work can but keep us on the right path. Indeed, Madam Speaker, the program means we will not rest on our laurels. Our lives are now entwined with the future of this nation. We are now at the service of the homeland, of the people, of nature, and future generations. This program, Madam Speaker, is what holds us to task. The people have spoken. We have risen. Now we have to toil. No matter how arduous the road is, we will carry on the struggle. Gandhi showed us how to topple an empire with a handful of salt, homemade, with our own sweat, blood, and tears. We will follow suit. The nation will follow suit with full sovereignty and the dismantling of all oppressive systems. To conclude, Madam Speaker, this program is salutary, for it is grounded in the values of solidarity and empathy. It acknowledges socialist values that can build a stronger community, a stronger nation. With these words, Madam Speaker, I commend the motion to the House. Thank you.